Left, left, left. Straight. Straight. Yes, right, right. Continue. Well, guys, we are stuck. Oh my god. I'm so done. I'm so done.
It's driving down.
I'm gonna park here near
Yeah,
the car.
perfect. Park here near the car. The other one was a 4x4.
Yeah, it was. I'm so done.
They
If
had
we
an
didn't
advantage.
last, I will. I'm already happy. Okay, so now we are leaving this place.
Well, right now there is a guy coming up with a
Street
bike. So if he's able to drive up here, it's no problem for us to drive down. But now I can do the fun part. Shut up. And now I can do the fun part and drive down.
Yes, because I said I don't want to drive this street down again. It was already quite exhausting to drive it up. So, yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, there is quite a big, I don't know how to call it, gap in the middle of the road. So you have to go on one wheel to the left, one wheel to the right, and try to not fall into the hole. But as long as you do so, it should be fine.
Where are we driving now?
Right now we are heading to Gorafe, Gorafe, probably pronounced. It is, I don't know it for what it is known for, but from here you can reach a canyon. It is about 50 kilometers from here, and that's the reason why we are driving there. And for some reason I always end up driving the highway, and I am not able to drive the funny, nice roads.
I'm sorry about that.
Look at that canyon. Grand Canyon who? Canyon of Gorafe. That's the place to be. We also found out that you can do a little circle around this area, and now we are driving those roads.
Well, we are trying to drive the roads. We are not sure if we are able to.
Those are all off-road roads, and well, we decided to drive as long as possible, and if we get stuck, then we have to turn around and probably push the car to get unstuck. But as long as we are driving, it is fine. And maybe we are able to complete the circle, maybe not, we will see that. But this is just the beginning. I hope we will see more canyon in a few kilometers. Look at this amazing view over here. This little village down there, this is Gorafe.
So here is a peak. Actually, it could be a nice viewpoint. So I'm just walking up there and see. It seems like a lot of people already have been here. Oh yes, look at this view.
After taking in this breathtaking view, we are now beginning our descent into the Gorafe Canyon. We also just met a couple of Germans and they rode up with their rode this circle with their bikes, and they told us that the bad weather in the last couple of months here in Spain destroyed a bit of the road, and so now it is not that easy to drive anymore. But we will see. The course, the loop around this canyon is about 20 kilometers long, so it will take us with this velocity at least an hour. The Gorafe Canyon, often referred to as Desierto de los Colorados, which basically means colored desert, isn't actually a desert. Even though it looks more desert-like than the Tabernas Desert we explored yesterday, it doesn't meet the scientific definition of a desert, which is based on the amount of annual rainfall. Instead, this landscape is known as Badlands, a rugged and dramatic terrain shaped by wind and water erosions over thousands of years. As I look at the different colors, now here it is like yellowish. Up in front I see red, I see white, also a bit of green, gray. So there are so many color variations. Very beautiful.
As the name Desierto de los Colorados suggests, the landscape is characterized by reddish colors created by the different types of rocks and sediments, such as clay and sandstone.
Yeah, the biggest problem with our car is that we don't have much space between car and ground, and so we are easily touching the ground, which could damage quite a lot. I'm not sure if the BMW manufacturer ever thought about that some crazy people are driving down a canyon with their cars and a rooftop tent above the car to put even more weight on the suspension.
Despite some doubts about whether we could even make it with this car, we still enjoyed the view every step of the way. Sit back and take in the scenery yourself.
I do believe that we just passed the point of no return. It was a very steep downhill section, and I cannot imagine ever driving that back up.
Left.
I don't see that happen. So here there are some rocks, there are some leaves and roots sticking out of the ground. And now it is sandy. Sandy is, yeah, semi-optimal,
okay.
I would say, because we don't have grip at all in sand. Oh, that was a root. It's not driving like on a road, it's driving on a freaking riverbed.
It probably is. I'm
Pretty
actually
sure.
not sure.
I'm pretty sure this is a riverbed where we are driving. What the frick? Where should I go?
Let me
Okay.
let me get out and see.
Take the camera.
I'm taking the camera with me.
And you are sure that we are correct here?
I'm pretty sure we are correct. Well, you kind of have to, yes, left, great, straight, yes, right, continue. Did you go wrong? It's probably here. Let's see. Yeah.
There is a big rock in front of us. Could you please remove that?
I'm just gonna remove this one.
Gracias. Oh, that was not a good sound.
Well, guys, we are stuck and we have to shove a bit because yeah, we are not able to pass with our car, but we're trying our best.
Yeah, fine. Back up. Back.
Despite the work, guys, look what a view. But yeah, we are trying our best.
Maybe. So, take number 2. Hopefully it will work now. Yeah. Almost clean. So, for that reason, always bring a shovel. Quick interception. As we progressed on the road, or path, or riverbed, however you want to call it, we quickly arrived at a section where it was basically impossible for us to drive through, and therefore we had to abandon our mission and we had to turn around. The problem was, as we already said earlier, we already passed the point of no return.
Yeah.
And indeed, there was a couple of sections that were pretty hard to get up, and we only managed it with quite some speed, where we actually hit the ground a couple of times, but fortunately nothing got damaged. Also at that point, the sun started to set and we were quite worried that we will run out of daylight. And so we focused mainly on driving up the canyon as fast as possible and basically not to destroy the car completely. For that reason, we completely forgot to film, at least at the interesting parts, and we were only able to take a few shots when we already passed the most challenging parts of the way up. But somehow we managed to escape the canyon alive. So if you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to not miss out on any further videos, and enjoy the last part of the video. Bye!
Wanna know? Look at this. Wow, what an adventure.
Wow. Actually, what a day. The sun just set right now, right at the time as we hit the tarmac again. We made it out alive, actually. I think it was kind of sketchy at the bottom, because at some points I actually thought we will not make it out alive. Well, not alive, but the car will not make it out alive.
Yeah, I was so worried about the car, but we made it. I'm so happy. I'm so exhausted.
And yeah, now we are driving back to the camping site we are staying for tonight. And well, let's see what tomorrow brings.